Welcome to my channel, Wigs Fashion Fiesta. Today, we are going to learn all about cap construction because it's not the fibers that's costly. It's the cap construction and how it's made. And that is the most important thing that you need to understand before you purchase a wig. So come with me, join the fun. Let's learn something today. I was very surprised to learn that human hair, let me show you a wig with human hair. This is beautiful wig right here. The quality is wonderful. It's beautiful. This human hair, 18 inches in length, including shipping, was less than $25. Yes. I think I got it on this particular platform and I was just stunned. In fact, let me put it on just to show you. All right. Here I have it on. Here I have it on. Go up there, come down by the temples, wherever, right? Right? Less than $25. Okay? Now, listen to me carefully. I'm going to take this off. In my next video, my wig chat, we're going to get into the different kind of grips and even these special kind of combs that if you sew them in, you won't even have to wear a head grip at all. And it will be just wonderful. But today, the feature is understanding wig caps. They're very, very important. And in another video, I share with you how to actually measure your head so that you can kind of see where you might fit. Bottom line, most wig companies go from a petite average, and an average, or like a large. Most of your wigs, unless you have to have them custom made, needing either extra small size or the larger, is either the petite average. Petite average is kind of like petite / average is one and the same thing. Most of us can get by with that petite average, but it all, again, depends upon the cap construction. So let's get into the details of the cap construction. I'm going to take this one that was less than $25 for this beautiful biological hair. But you can see this right here, these open spaces, is where they take the machine and they machine stitch each of the little fibers onto these panels, onto these real thin cloths. But I want to show you something that's very, very interesting. They call these open areas wefting. But let me show you something. This is another wig by a very, very good manufacturer. I'll put all the names of some of the top companies down. But you see the difference of the wefting between this and this? Wefting is the name. Again, it's all machine stitched fibers onto these panels. But this particular wig, it's very stretchable and it's huge when I put it on. And I'm a petite average. And that's because of this, the way the cap is constructed. Everything is very, very loose in comparison to the other wefting wig. But it has the same construction. The wefting plus the lower nape area has a soft cloth. Plus they actually have these little clips that you can actually tighten it down by the nape. These two little clips to make it tight. And then around the front, you see here, they actually have some bangs, but what it basically is here is it's all a fabric where they've put some of the fibers together and just basically it's all machine stitched. You see that? What this does is it allows a little bit of flexibility in your parting, but it's not technically a monofilament part. And another video, I'll get into that. but it basically is just trying to give you volume because it basically otherwise would fit very straight and narrow. By this way of construction, it gives you volume. Now, you saw when I put it on, but I want to share with you, this is the key when it comes to the wig caps. If you are a hairdresser or you know of a hairdresser, I'm not a hairdresser. I don't have any experience in that. But people that are used to working with wigs, used to working with these very, very loose caps, would really know how to make this really fit very, very well with you. For me, it's always a challenge. In fact, I find that I love the wig, I love the colors, but I just don't wear it because it's just too big for me. It's just too big no matter what I do. It's just too big. But let me show you the other one that had the wefting, the machine stitch, because I'm going to evolve and share with you. The machine stitch always has these openings, so it's cooler. It's more stretchable compared to what they call a hand-tied cap. This is hand-tied. Do you see there's no open spaces at all compared to here? You see how this one is all totally, it's just like just material all across it. In fact, let me show you another one that's like this. This is even clearer because it's so dark. Do you see that? Now, what they all do, what all of these wigs do have is a little bit, it's like a little metal, or it's kind of a hard piece by the temple, which you basically, that's what you would pull down, line it up when you first put it on. You've got to get that temple lining first, and then you'd go up to the mirror, and then you actually pull it back. I always recommend that you pull the wig back just at your hairline, so that you, just a little right next to it is where you would put that. But as far as the cap with the machine stitch versus the hand tied, what happens is that these wigs just fit a lot more snug versus the more stretchability. Just, it makes sense. You can understand how the machine stitch is a little more flexible because the wefting, there's those big openings, whereas the hand tied, it's all just solid. I prefer actually the solid, which is the hand tied. Now, the caps are a little more expensive because you can imagine it's labor intensive, but I feel for me, for my circumference, it just makes my wig feel a lot more snug. Now, let me show you. I'll put this on, but before I do, I want to show you something that's very, very interesting. This particular manufacturer also has sometimes these metal clips that they actually put into the wig itself, okay? Normally you find these on toppers, but sometimes your wig manufacturers will have them. And let me show you also this. This particular manufacturer, you see these combs? Now, if you did not want to wear any kind of a wig grip or any kind of a wig hat and just wanted to throw the wig on by itself, you could yourself buy these and sew them in, and then you wouldn't even need the wig grips and all this other stuff. You just would hold the wig up. In fact, let me show you. I'm just going to take this wig up, and I'm just going to put it right on. This is a synthetic wig. And the reason I put this on is because I wanted to show you a lot of your wigs come with what they call a lace front. Now this I can custom cut to go right by my crown. You see the lace front? By lace front is what they do is they actually hand tie the actual, each of the fibers right there. And this particular company makes the lace front going all the way down to the side ears. Most of them either are a little lace front or it's a crown lace front. This one goes all the way down to my ears, to my temples. So this makes it look all the more natural. But remember, I don't have a wig cap on. It just had those combs. And this is just as snug. It's snug. It's very, very comfortable. This wig is what I'm going to be wearing actually when I go to the gym, to be honest with you. I'm going to throw it on. I'll have to go to my salon and she'll custom do the lace front. And then I'm just going to kind of put it on with a big ponytail and away I go. Only because I don't need anything other than the wig itself. And I'm starting to evolve where I really like to keep things really, really simple. So this gives you some ideas regarding the construction of the cap. Next, we're going to get into the monofilament and the lace front and the glues, should you need glues to keep the lace front down. Have a great day. Do subscribe and please leave your comments.